Hello, my name is Bronson Snyder, and thank you for listening to my presentation on this ANOVA assignment about undergraduate concentration. So, undergraduate concentration has kind of been defined in different ways, but to understand it a little bit more, we have to kind of understand that the world that we live in is fast paced and high performance. And maintaining focus is really essential on assignments, exams, in the workplace, as well as in many other aspects in our lives. According to Morin, um, which you can find the study below, concentration is the cognitive process of directing attention to the task at hand while disregarding distractions. So this study aims to investigate kind of students, undergrad students, and their abilities to concentrate. And I wanted to see the differences in various departments, including like English or mathematics, if there was a difference between these departments and the ability of the students to concentrate. So that leads to my research question. Do undergrad students from different departments have different levels of concentration or different abilities to concentrate? The null hypothesis is there is no significant difference in concentration between departments or students in departments. And the alternative hypothesis is there is a significant difference in concentration levels in at least one department from the others. So I used an online data set that I had found from, it's called Kaggle, where they kind of pull a whole bunch of different data sets, or people can upload data sets that they've used before. And I found one about students' wellness as well as their ability to concentrate and how that led into other aspects in their life. But I wanted to focus more on the concentration aspect. So this data set kind of pulled participants from undergrads and measured first their concentration by being observed by a technician on how long they could maintain that concentration through distractions. After which, the participants were given a battery of self report items that assessed things like mobile telephone usage per day, mobile app, like most used apps, their tiredness, anxiety levels, perceived sleep. So if they thought they slept well, um, types of anxiety problems that they're having, as well as self satisfaction. The study only used participants departments in their concentration, or this study only uses the participants' departments and their concentration time. So this data set included 100 individuals, 40 of which I used a randomization tool to select, as well as there was missing data, so there was only 40 that I could pull from. Um, I used the SPSS randomization tool to select 8 individuals from each department, and there was 5 departments that I could use. We used the significance level of alpha being 0.05, as well as the independent variable was the department, and what we wanted to measure, or the dependent variable, was concentration time. So the sample sizes were equal, so each one had 8 participants in each group. And doing a Shapiro-Wilks test of normality, 4 out of 5 of the groups retained the null hypothesis, showing that these 4 groups data was normally distributed. as well as the Levine statistic, found that homogeneity across groups was equal, or that there was a good um, distribution across each of the groups. So results found from the ANOVA that, well, we were able to reject the null hypothesis because the p-value was less than 0.05. There was a significant difference in one of the groups, um, and their ability to concentrate between, and at least one of the 5 groups differed. After viewing the comparison chart of the Tukey test, in which I used, because of the small sample of data, found that there was a significance between the English department students and the information technology department students. And that significant value was 0.03, which was less than 0.05, with a 95 confidence interval. And the ranges from low to high were 1.23 to 3.76, in which the true mean fell between or within that range. There was no other comparisons of different groups that was significant, so it was just those two. So, discussion of this study. The study aimed to understand the differences in students from different departments' concentration ability to better predict the needs of those students. It is found that those who are in the English department have a significantly higher ability to concentrate than those in the information technology department, in which comparing these two groups can help professors create exams and assignments based on those students' needs. Some limitations of this study was the use of an online data set limits the size of the sample, and so being able to find a data set that was large enough in this specific area to be able to test these specific variables. It's hard to find. And also, that affects the generality or the generability of this study at hand, in which future research may be that I duplicate this study with more participants, as well as being able to generalize across all departments and see if more departments would be willing to share data based on this, as well as one limitation that I didn't add on this slide was the technician bias that may happen due to their ability to view concentration or score it in a way that does not have bias may be an effect. But again, being able to assess that concentration may be a future study to where we can find better ways in researching these specific areas. Thank you for watching. If you have future questions or any questions about this study, please let me know. You can find my email in Canvas. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great day.